So what I'm doing is I'm going to be planting some raspberries. I've got a stake here. I've got 3 more. This is a guess, by the way. I am absolutely no expert, but I have done what I think is some research. I've read all sorts of things. I kind of got fed up with waiting. I figured I will do what I can for what I have found out, and then as I go along, if it goes wrong, I will learn. So there we are. Now this is clay soil, but I feel like I'm quite lucky actually, because it didn't look this nice when we first moved in about 10 years ago or so. So we just put all sorts of grass seeds down. We leveled the place at the time. It looks like we've got lots of worms and lots of ants, which is good. I don't know if the ants are going to damage the raspberries or not, but it looks like they've broken it up quite nicely, so I'm very pleased about that. Anyway, I've got a selection here. I've got these from Dobby's. I would say they were a good price, but I think actually I might have paid slightly over the odds, possibly double, but I got impatient and I didn't want to wait. So I saw these and I thought, yep, let's just do it, let's test. So I've got a couple of Tayberries here, $14.99. You can sort of see down there each. I've got raspberry, Cascade Delight. I've got some Blackberry, a Blackberry, and a couple of other raspberries. I obviously will be keeping the labels, and we can dig into that in a bit. It says full sun on them, which is why they're going here. It's 9-10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday in late February. I've got the sun coming across here. Yes, there's my gloves. I need some better ones actually, a bit too big. That's what I'm doing this morning, so I'm going to keep you updated. We'll see how it goes. Apparently the Tayberries should be an easier berry to grow. I don't know about yields. I don't know how well it's going to do in the soil. I don't know how well it's going to do with my sort of slapdash maintenance. We will give it a go and I will let you know. If you've got any top tips, please put them in the comments. I am very happy to receive helpful advice. Please don't be mean to me. This is my first sort of YouTube video, really. And look, I'll leave you with a lovely picture of a cat. There we are. Can't be too mean about that. It's a cat. Oh, hello, pussycat. And there's another one here. There's another one. Look at that. Got lots of cats. This one is Gizmo. Hello, Gizmo. Gizmo. Yes. And this one is Stripe. And Fluff's about somewhere, but I'm not sure where. She's probably lounging. Now, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my tea, and we'll see what happens. After trying with the spade, I had no luck. So I'm using my husband's auger for digging post holes, fence holes, and so we're going to be digging a hole using this, seeing if it works. Give it a go. If not, I won't give up. I'll be using a trowel. Not bad. Is it deep enough? Let's see. Oh, something fell in, but something else just fell in. I mean, it's getting there. Ish. Decided to dig down even further, much deeper than the roots of that will be at the moment. Give it half a chance. Fill it up with compost up to where it is going to go, and then pop it in. That's the plan. There we go. I had to use the hand trowel. It's quite a big hole. Let's see. I think it will fit. It's just that the pot is a bit square, so it goes down pretty far. I'll show you. Oh, there we are. That's quite far. from here, using that and that, technical terms those, and let's put the first one in and see what we think. I've got an archaeological finds collection going on. There we are, all sorts of things. We'll inspect those later. Not bad. Is it deep enough? Let's see. Oh, something fell in, but something else just fell in. I mean, it's getting there. Ish. It's getting there. Right, this is the Tayberry. That's what it looks like. Oh, there's the instructions on the back. That's the root ball. Now, when I was at school, all those years ago, she says, when we were planting things, you used to have to break it up a little bit. Now, I don't know really if that's the still best practice or what have you. And I'm not sure it feels like such a good idea, because I'm breaking the roots that have currently, you know, that have rooted. Anyway, I'll give it a little shuffle, and I might do a bit of a Google before I put it in the hole, because otherwise all my hard work will go to waste. So I'll let you know how the rest of the line gets on, and whether I can get it done in a day. This might take a couple of weeks. Yeah, basically. And by that I mean because I work during the week, I'm not out gardening as much. But yeah, anyway, catch you later. There we go, all labelled up and put in. About to water them from the water butt. I can say, actually, that the pots, I'll just go and grab them. So it wasn't too hard to get the labels out. The pots from Dobby's, even though the plants I think were quite expensive, the actual pot itself. By the way, welcome to my new potting shed. I'll tell you about that later. The pots themselves are actually really thick, and so I'm hoping they're very good quality. Keeping them, I'm hoping that even though we had a few bouts of frost, the quality of the pots will look after those roots. So hopefully these plants haven't been damaged. So there we go, there they all are. Speaking of which, here is my archaeological pile. We've got some bits of pottery here. Looks like a mid-1990s plant pot, potentially. Look, you've got the rim on there. I've got some glass bottles, possibly 1980s by the thickness of the glass. I'll tell you in a minute why I'm giggling to myself. And we've got some kind of slab here, which I will wash up because I am quite interested to know what that is. When we first moved in, the reason I'm giggling is this garden, this wasn't here. It was a garden created, this house is 1953, so it was created in the sort of 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and the lovely lady and gentleman who would have resided here had put glass bottles, very good at recycling, put glass bottles all the way around the borders of their garden, and to sort of keep the soil in and stuff, but they'd had upturned glass bottles all the way around. So obviously when we took it over, it took us quite a long time, shall we say, to get it like this. So we had a lot of work to do, but it was definitely worth it. So that's why I'm giggling about the archaeological pile there. I find it entertaining. Not sure if you will. Anyway, there we go. There we go. I am done. So, the next adventure is to try and figure out how we get those labels off the pots whilst we're tired and give them all a good water from the water bottle. So, not too bad. With the auger, post hole driller, hand drill, thingy-majigger. Anyway, it worked a treat. The holes are full of compost and then backfilled with a little bit of clay over the top. Fingers crossed, hopefully it'll work. Thank you all for coming on this kind of crazy journey with me into YouTube exploring and raspberry fence creation, I suppose we could call it. Your comments are much appreciated. I've made the spaces between each more than I was going to, so thank you very much for that. And yes, absolutely noted. The I will be keeping an eye to make sure that they don't sort of outgrow the fencing. I will be putting another post here in the middle. I do have plans for this half of the lawn. It will become more of a veg patch as well, and here we plan to put a chicken run, obviously in compliance with all the new regulations and everything that the UK has got. So that's my plan, a little bit of a vegetable garden, family farm-esque adventure. Yes, thanks for watching. Hope it was entertaining. Yeah, done, knackered, need breakfast now. I got so excited about doing this that I haven't had my breakfast yet. So I'm going to do that. It's definitely lunchtime. So catch you all with another exciting adventure some other time.